coach Jim Larrañaga. Start with an opening statement and then go into questions from the media.
Well, I thought Louisville was very good from start to finish. They're ranked in the top 5 teams in the country. They're projected to be a number 1 seed, and I thought they played like that. They've got their 5 veteran starters from last year. They've got some talented freshmen who played very well. I thought our guys actually played the first 10 minutes like we wanted to, but the last 10 minutes we just turned the ball over and gave them some easy opportunities, which led to the big lead. In the second half, it kind of just seesawed back and forth for a little while, and we played much better late in the game to cut the lead and make the final score respectable.
Questions?
Jim, do you feel like they had a significant front court advantage in this game?
Well, if you look at our front court, we have guys who really, like Rodney Miller. He redshirted last year. He's very inexperienced in terms of playing time. He hasn't played a lot of minutes. But I'm very, very pleased with his progress, and he's improved tremendously. But one game is not going to determine, how good he is. I think he is going to keep getting better and better as he plays more and more.
Jim, if you can share some of your message to the team after the game, I'm sure you were encouraging them, but some of the stuff you maybe said to them afterwards?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we've been talking about right from the start of practice is we needed to improve defensively. If you look at our team, DJ and Chris are really good players and veterans. Everybody else is kind of young and new. Even if you're a little older, you haven't played a lot. So what we've told them is, from a defensive standpoint, we've got to work so hard to improve our knowledge and understanding as to how to defend certain things. In the first 10 minutes of the game, I thought we did that. But as the game wore on and Louisville was executing, they ran a play we should have switched. We didn't switch. They dunked the ball. They ran a play, a screen across on the baseline. We should have switched. They got a layup. I mean, when you make mistakes defensively, the best thing you can do is learn from them so they don't happen again. But we'll have to break down this tape and show the players tomorrow all the times that what our game plan was that we didn't execute it properly.
Coach, everyone said, you're going to kind of know where you are after this game. You're going to learn a lot from your team from this game. Where is your team right now, and what did you learn tonight?
Well, I've said this all along. We've got a veteran team that starts, but we've got 4 guys coming in off the bench that have a total of 8 games to their experience. 3 freshmen. This was their first game. And I think all 3 are better than the way they played tonight. I think they'll all play much better as the season progresses. But they have a lot to learn.
Jim, your thoughts about starting the season earlier than usual and facing such a high-ranked opponent to start?
Yeah, I would say that wouldn't be my choice. I would have liked to play someone we beat by 20, but that's not the case. And right now, the inaugural season of the ACC network and us being the first game of the college basketball season, you got to be excited about the league and how good it is. And our guys learn, hey, this is a top 5 team. Can we improve enough that we're very competitive with them, and that at the end of the game, we're right there?
What is the thing that impresses you the most about Wara?
The thing about him, and if you watched him closely tonight, he doesn't rush anything, and he's got tremendous range. He's got a quick release. Every time we left him open, even for a split second, he just buried a 3. And yet he only took 16 shots, and he was 4 for 6 from 3. So he was 4 for 10 inside the arc. And our message to our players was we have to deny him, and then when he does catch it, put enough pressure on him that he has to put the ball on the ground and get him inside the arc. But in that stretch in the second half, we didn't find him quick enough, and he buried 3 straight.
Can you talk about, Chris seemed to be struggling first half, and really toward the end, he kind of found his shot, but what do you think about the way he played in the first half?
Yeah, I thought
Second half?
our whole team offensively struggled a little bit at the offensive end. We turned the ball over too much. And sometimes guys, first game against a great opponent, you're forcing things. You really want to play well, and I thought that's what happened. We lost a little bit of our patience and tried to do some things we couldn't do.
In the closing minutes there, is that something that you can build upon going into the non-conference schedule, the way you're able to close the gap?
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, we're really trying to learn, and improve. And we've got some guys who, when they watch the tape, they'll be able to see the things we talk about in practice. And when they see, oh man, I didn't do that very well, hopefully they learn and do it better the next time. But everything is right now is progress. We need to make progress in all areas, offensively and defensively and rebounding.
You made that early run, you were able to get the second unit in, subbing 4 guys, and first of all, how refreshing was it to be able to substitute 4 players into a game and go 9 deep, and also your impression of like Harlan Beverly, who had some nice finishes at the end.
Yeah, I would say right now we're 9 deep. Guys will have to play to stay in that rotation. We're waiting on Keith Stone, which would give us a 10th, and he's an experienced player like our starters. So we're going to improve. I think those freshmen will get better. Dangak, I thought he had a great block one time, but we also had plays where we were close to the rim and got the ball knocked right out of our hands. So we got to be stronger and tougher in around the basket. But, we're going to play those guys off the bench because I think they're talented enough, and as they learn, we get better.
Couple more for Coach
What
Al.
would you say your team's shooting rhythm was? Do you think they were in rhythm from the three-point line and the free throw line? What would you say about that?
We ended up 10 for 24, 41% from 3. I'd like to have that every night. And that's about the right number of attempts for us, 24, 25. DJ Vasiljevic is one heck of a three-point shooter. Chris Likes was 2 for 4 from 3. DJ 4 for 7. Cam Magusky 2 for 5. Those are our 3 veteran players, and they all shot the ball well from 3. We didn't get the kind of threes in the first half that we would have liked. We didn't get a penetrating pitch. We've really worked hard on that, and we just didn't get it. And that goes to the credit of Louisville's defense. They did a great job.
Last one from Ted.
Jim, first time you opened with a league game, and first time in the league history that you're playing 20 league games. Thoughts on those 2 things?
Yeah, I thought it was a real challenge for our guys, but they were looking forward to it. Louisville's obviously a very talented team, a veteran team. The league going to 20 games. My concern as a coach in the ACC is how will that impact the NCAA selection committee? Because every time an ACC team plays another ACC team, someone loses. And when you have more losses, what will they do? Will the NCAA say, well, yeah, but they're playing a great schedule, playing really tough teams? Or are they going to say, hey, this other mid-major or low-major won a lot more games? I think that's something we won't find out until March. But I think the idea of playing 20 games was basically a television idea. Right? They want more programming, and the ACC network needs it. And we need Comcast to pick up the ACC network because I can't watch the games.
Thank you, Coach. We'll be back with players shortly.